The schedule for the remaining 30 games of IPL 2021 is out. All of them will be played in the UAE starting September 19th when Mumbai Indians take on the Chennai Super Kings in the first game after the resumption. Incidentally, it was September 19th when IPL 2020 started in the UAE with these two teams taking on each other. The second game will be played between the Kolkata Knight Riders and the Royal Challengers Bangalore, which was incidentally the game that was the first to be cancelled after a COVID outbreak in the bio-bubbles in Ahmedabad, post which the season was of course postponed. The breakup of the venues is Dubai will host a majority of the games including the final, 8 in Abu Dhabi and 10 in Sharjah. The final will take place on 15th of October 2021 with the playoffs taking place on 10th, 11th and the 13th. Now remember, IPL 2021 started in India where a cluster caravan format was to move to 6 venues throughout the course of the tournament as the games would be played behind closed doors. But then outbreak of COVID cases in both the Delhi and the Ahmedabad bio-bubbles during IPL 2021 somewhere around the midway of that tournament meant an indefinite postponement of the tournament back then. At the time of IPL 2021's postponement, Delhi Capitals were on the top of that points table while a resurgent CSK was spotted 2. RCB were 3, with CSK and RCB at 10 points each, with Mumbai Indians sitting there at the 4th spot with 8 points, while SRH were lagging behind with just 1 win in 7 games throughout that league stage. Now with the resumption happening in the UAE because the BCCI said that the weather conditions in India will be inclement at this time, and which is why they had to move the tournament to the UAE. But with such a tight schedule, it will be tough for Indian cricketers to turn things around, especially the ones who will be playing Test cricket in England, because the last Test in England ends on September 14th, which means they will have less than a week to turn things around, take a bubble-to-bubble transfer from the UK to the UAE and get ready to play T20 cricket in the IPL. Post which, the IPL ends on 15th October. The qualification for T20 World Cup starts on 17th October with the group stages starting on the 24th of October. Which is why while boards like Cricket West Indies and Cricket South Africa have agreed to send their players to IPL 2021, boards like Cricket Australia and the England Cricket Board are wary of the kind of load that it may put on their players, especially the ECB, where the managing director Ashley Giles has clearly said that he wants his players to concentrate on bilateral ties ahead of that big T20 World Cup. But as things stand right now, the remaining part of IPL 2021 will begin on September 19th in the UAE, with the first game being played between MI and CSK in Dubai. That's all that we have for you on this update on Cricbuzz. As for all the other updates around cricket, be it in the IPL or Test cricket, you know where to stay tuned to, right here on Cricbuzz.